All right, welcome back to the SSL Family Dad channel. Today we're going to focus on the 4 main ways that we provide backup power here. Now this is going to be outside of any type of solar or wind power battery bank backup type system. That's something that we plan to do down the road, but that is not the focus of this particular video. In this video we're going to focus on the ways that we provide backup power to our grid connected home. So the first thing we have is this automatic backup generator. This is a Generac. This is I believe it's an 8,000 watt backup generator. It's a peak power 8,000 watt. So this runs on propane, and it's hard piped right into our pig, we call it, the big propane tank. And it's a 400-gallon tank of propane that we have here that's filled by the propane company and piped underground over to our home. And so this is an automated system. And so how this works is if there is a power outage, the automatic transfer switch senses the loss of power on the main breaker or main power panel, and it automatically switches over to the generator, and it sends a signal over here and it starts the generator automatically. So this is awesome because if we're not home and our power goes out, we have a sump pump, especially through these months in the winter and spring, that runs a lot, and we don't want a flooded basement. In the summertime, we have a lot of meat in our freezer usually, and so we don't want, if we're not home, you know, even if we're gone for a day or two and the power goes out, storms come through, this will kick on and it will protect all of that stuff. So it keeps our stuff in our food in our fridge running and cool, and in our freezers and all that good stuff. This also, as I said, powers our greenhouse, which is critical right now in the winter time, because if we lose power to that wood burner and heating system out there, all of our plants die, including some things that I've been keeping alive for years, and so I don't want that to happen. If you're looking at living in rural America or anywhere in the world that's out in the country, you have a much higher chance of losing power. Power lines are stretched out, houses are spread apart, and we are the last priority as far as fixing power. If our power goes out, there's lots of other, you know, cities and more populated areas that they're going to go and deal with first. We are on the last on the list most of the time. And so you could be without power for 4, 5, 6 days after a big storm goes through. This was here when we moved in, but these actually are available on Amazon. You can finance these and purchase these right through Amazon. Of course, you can do local Generac dealers and all that stuff, but these are pretty easy to install. As great as this is, it doesn't go anywhere but here. It has to stay with the house, and so let's look at a couple portable options that are handy to have around the homestead. So this is another generator from Generac. This is the 7500E. It's an electric start 7500 watt peak power generator. This is also a good solution for powering your home during emergency power outages. We use this at our old home. Actually, I purchased this in a kind of an emergency power outage situation when we lived in the subdivision, and this powered our home very well. We had this coupled with a manual transfer switch that I installed that same as the whole home generator here, except for it was manual. So you just had to wheel the generator around to the back of the house, plug it in with an outlet that was set up on the outside of the house there. It ran from the big outlet here over to the house, and then you just went downstairs in the basement and flipped a few switches and powered some select circuits in the home. This works great for that, and 7,500 watts was plenty for us. Powered our refrigerators and freezers and microwaves and you know, all the things that we needed to do around the home, some lights and things like that. And both of these generators, the whole home and this portable option, are able to power our well here. So we always have water, flushing toilets and running water and all that good stuff during a power outage. This could also be used as a, you know, an off-grid option. So you take this out to an off-grid cabin or campsite, and this will power your entire campsite or cabin with no issue at all. This is also pretty handy for me with big tools like table saws and air compressors and welders and things that I don't have really great power in the barn for those things or in the garage, and I trip breakers a lot of times, and so sometimes I'll just bring the generator out, fire it up, and then just use this to power those heavy-duty tools. This also comes in handy as a backup to the backup. So in case there's something wrong with my whole home generator, it goes down, it doesn't work, I can bring this out, and this has enough power to power my entire home with no problem. But let's check out another option that's even a little bit more portable than this. So here's a small portable generator option that has been probably one of the best little investments that I have made as far as backup power is concerned. So this is a 2,000 watt inverter generator. So the inverter generator is a little bit cleaner power. These are generally the more expensive generators. They're going to give you that pure sine wave electricity, which is just better for electronics and better for motors and things like that over long periods of time. This is an amazing little tool for taking around the farm. I can throw this on the back of a four-wheeler, I can carry this around and just just get work done wherever I'm at. So even sometimes just instead of running extension cords, if I'm somewhere, you know, working on something at the edge of the property or on chicken coops or fencing or whatever, and I just need a power source, I'll just take this out, plop it down. I can run lights off this thing. I can run power tools off this thing. I can run the compressors. I can run grinders. I can charge batteries, all that kind of stuff. One of the coolest features of this little portable generator is that it has battery charging options. So it has a 12 volt DC battery charger. Comes with a little cable for that. And so if I have things that break down out in the middle of nowhere, I can charge batteries and equipment if I want to with this. I can also use this as far as like our little off-grid campsite. We've powered our campsite with this. This would be great for tent camping, rural camping, off-grid stuff. Super handy to have just for any portable power. And with this brand, as well as many others, especially I know the Hondas, which are kind of the higher end, nicer ones, they can be run in parallel. So you can hook a bunch of these together to get more running power. This has 1600 watts of like continuous running power. You can add on to that by running more of these in parallel and getting more power out of it that way. So this is my most used gas generator. I take this around with me and use this all the time. And last but certainly not least is this little portable power system from Bluetti. This is a completely portable, chargeable power system that you can take with you anywhere you go. This is completely portable. It's got some handles on the top. It actually has a wireless charging surface right on the top of it, so you can throw your phone right on the top of here and charge your Android or iPhone that has wireless charging capabilities. This has a bunch of different power output options on it. So it's got a 12 volt plug on it, so you can plug in your cigarette lighter accessories and things like that. It also has some of these little DC 12 volt outlets on it that are more for like LED light chains and other things. It's got the full USB and USB-C power charging systems for phones, and I've got work lights and my camera equipment and a bunch of other stuff that takes those kinds of charging sources, so that'll be handy here. But it also has a full AC output on it as well. This is up to, I think it's a 500 watt peak draw, but a 300 watt continuous draw power on it. So it's got an inverter and everything built in. But the coolest thing about this is that it comes with the capability to charge it directly from solar panels. So it has a single power input on the back to charge it. Of course, you can plug it into the wall in your house and charge it up and then take it with you. You can plug it into your car. It comes with a cigarette lighter plug. You charge it from your car. And it also comes with a solar panel adapter. So I will be actually purchasing some solar panels for this, and I'll do another video down the road on how I'm going to use this to possibly power our greenhouse. I think I can run everything in there off of this, off of only solar. We're going to see how well it will work, but this is a truly portable solution. This is something that you could carry in a backpack, you could carry on a hiking trip, you could take this anywhere you go, anywhere you need to work, and throw some work lights up on this. You've got 300 watts of power for that. Of course, charge all your tools, battery packs, all that kind of stuff. You can charge batteries in the field with this as well, like tractor batteries or something that dies. So this is a truly portable power. Doesn't take any gas, doesn't take any fuel. Plug it in, charge it up, take it with you, and even charge it with solar or wind power. I mean, you can use a little wind turbine to power this as well. So I will be doing some future videos on this, so look forward to those, but I thought I'd give you a sneak preview. This is by far the #1 most portable backup solution that we have here on the farm, and what a handy thing it is to have. Those are the 4 ways that we provide backup power out here on the farm. And as I said earlier, when you want to move out into the mountains somewhere, or out into the rural countryside, I don't care where you are, in what country you are, the probability of you having longer power outages is very high. You're just not a priority anymore. It's the same thing with internet service and telephone service and any other service that you're provided out in the countryside. There are far fewer houses out here, and so you're just low on the totem pole as far as priority goes. So expect to have some longer power outages, and expect to invest in some backup power solutions like any of the 4 that I mentioned today. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on the video and let me know what you guys think. What are your backup solutions? What types of things do you use? What kind of generators do you like? What brands? I'd love to hear from you guys. This actually was purchased at Walmart. The one behind me was purchased locally, but it's available on Amazon. The backup generator is available on Amazon, and this is certainly available on Amazon. I'll have links to all this stuff in the description, but I'd love to hear from you guys what you think, what you use around your homestead or farm, or any backup power solutions. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time to the SSL Family Dad channel. Lots of cool things coming up, and I'd love to have you follow along for all of our homesteading and farming things that we have going on around here. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.